This brief video will show how you can use Minerva's Yukon Mineral Targets website to explore hundreds of new exploration targets that have been identified in the Yukon by Minerva's AI technology. Starting from the main page, we navigate past several important links explaining how we develop the maps, how to interpret the maps, and what each target is. Before you explore on your own, I would encourage you to read through these brief sections. Clicking on the Explore Targets and Maps button takes you to our Maps page. This page provides the option to select which target maps you are interested in. You can see interactive maps grouped by either deposit type or commodity. The default map embedded below is showing the gold and silver commodity map. We will now navigate to the commodity groups to see which maps are available. This page shows the different maps you can choose based on their shared commodity type. Individual deposit models that share an economic commodity are grouped into a single map. We will now scroll up back to the copper map to view it. This map shows the outline of the study area and is currently displaying the top 50 best matching targets for the basaltic copper deposit model. Using the sidebar, you can turn on or off different deposit models. As each model is turned on, you can see different targets highlighted throughout the Yukon. As these targets all share the commodity of copper, many targets will be overlapping. However, many targets are distinct from one another. Focusing only on porphyry copper gold, we can now zoom in closer to this portion of the map where we can see several high matching targets. At this location, we can turn off the base map to see some of the other layers more effectively. From here, we can turn on terrains that come from the Yukon Geologic Survey. We can turn on bedrock geology, faults, mineral occurrences, and individual stream sediment samples. In order to get a clearer picture of the targets, we can turn off some of the input layers at this point. Zooming in further, we can see the individual claim blocks that come from the YGS as well. Clicking on an individual cell provides the name, claim number, and claim owners. Focusing on an individual target brings up a summary pop-up with the target number, its anomalous elements, the number of attributes matched, its percentile ranking, and 2 hyperlinks. One hyperlink here takes you to the match report. The other hyperlink shows you all the model rankings for that target. We'll now navigate to the individual match report for target number 1052. This screen is displaying information about the match. On the left, we have information about our mineral deposit model, and in the middle, we have information about target number 1052. The porphyry copper gold deposit model is described with different attributes which are expected to occur at different frequencies, as shown here. For instance, a porphyry copper gold model is expected to always have enhanced copper and gold. It is expected to sometimes occur in arc systems. Usually it's hosted in a granitoid. However, sometimes it's hosted in a whole host of other different rock types. In the middle column, we can see which attributes have matched the model. These are highlighted in green. And to the right, we can see the score awarded to each of these matching attributes. Scrolling up to the top, we can use the Yukon Mineral Targets advice function to learn more about how to improve our match. Shown here, it provides information about which attributes the model was looking for that were not present in this target. These will be ranked based on how important these missing attributes are to the model. Additionally, we have this help overlay that explains what we define as a model, what we define as an instance, and what the different match filters and view filters do. Navigating back to our target, we can now click on the Model Rankings button to bring up a new page showing us all the different deposit model types and how they compare against this individual target. All the deposit types evaluated are now ranked in order of how applicable they are to this location. The top 2 best matches are both types of porphyry deposits, but we can see how basaltic copper and sandstone uranium are 3rd and 4th. Clicking on each deposit type link will bring up a match report for that type, just like we saw with the porphyry copper gold. Finally, we can click on the target button here, which now brings us to a page where we are focused on the model basaltic copper instead of an individual target. What is displayed now is all of the targets in the study area ranked on how well they match against the basaltic copper deposit model. Shown in these 3 links, we have the matcher details, which brings up a match report, similar to what we saw earlier. This link will then return to the deposit model ranking page for this model 1004, and clicking this location button will navigate us to a map where target location 1004 is displayed. The overall process is simple, and it was designed to reduce the amount of time exploration geologists spend compiling data and managing GIS layers. With the Yukon Mineral Targets interface, exploration geologists can spend far more time evaluating and ranking high-value targets and spend less time flipping through dozens of GIS layers. Thank you.